What is up, YouTube boys and girls? Russ Devara here, Radical Custom Garage. I'm going to show you a few things I picked up at Harbor Freight, and then I'll go into my toolbox. I've been organizing it. You guys know I've been working on the drawers. I still have the top drawer to get done where all the sockets and things are, and I've kind of hesitated and procrastinated on it because it's just a very big drawer, and I don't know if you'll see the padding underneath, but I'll go through the other drawers and things and just kind of show you. Don't have a whole lot for this video. I'll show you I think that it would be good for you guys if you are DIY and working on metal project. It's a small bandsaw. I ordered some blades off of Amazon. I think they were like $10, and it works really well, and I'm really impressed with how it cuts and everything. I was kind of hesitant because it was El Cheapo. Did get it off of Amazon. I don't remember. I'll have to look if it was a Vevor or whatever, but I do have a lot of Vevor stuff. I sure do wish they would sponsor me, but enough about that. Let's get you turned around here, and I'll kind of show you my little shopping trip to Harbor Freight and Lowe's. All right, guys, I went into Harbor Freight to get the magnetic pad. As you all know, and you probably know, that you can't get it. It's hard to get. Everybody wants it. So I picked up a few items for the toolbox. I needed some needle nose. They're the 45 ones. I needed some more. The U.S. General green magnetic part holder. Not thinking very well today. I got the 12-inch mechanics where you can throw your screwdrivers, what have you, and put it on the side of the toolbox. I need a little more room on the side. Picked up the socket trays in the green. I got the last one. You get a quarter, 3/8, and half. I'm going to use that for my little roll around card here in the shop. And then I got a screwdriver and spray can holder. I've got a couple of these on the side of my box, and I thought I'd add to it. You know, that stuff is kind of handy when you do stuff like this, you know, try to organize and things. And I just kind of thought I'd share that with you. I went to Lowe's looking for the blades because I knew the blade would probably come today, but I wasn't for sure. And I had some stuff I wanted to do since I was off today. And they didn't have no bandsaw blades. And Amazon so far is the only place I've been able to find it. I've went to Lowe's, Home Depot. I've went to Target, or not Target, to True Value. There in Fayetteville. I've went up to Rogers, to a place up there. They said they could get it, but I'd have to order it. They were a little pricey on the blades. Like I said, I give $10 or $15 for this blade. They wanted almost $35, and I'm not saying it's not probably worth the $35. It was just, you know, $35 plus I think they wanted another $5 or $10 for shipping, and I'm like, no, you know, you can order it and come to the store, and I'd be more than happy to buy it, but I'm not paying for shipping. But enough about that. It's a nice little bandsaw. It works quite well for what I want it for. So, you know, I didn't want a big, cumbersome one that was going to take up a lot of room. I'm in the process of cleaning the shop to where I can get my toolbox, and I'm hoping I can get my sander and it on a old toolbox top. That way I can roll it around when I'm working on the project and then roll it in the corner when I'm done. I'll show you a couple other items, and then I'll show you we'll go through the toolbox, kind of a little tour of what I've did, and I'll kind of try to explain it to you. Hopefully I won't forget nothing here. The other two items, or three items I've got, Lowe's had the stuff they were discontinuing. And let me look here. The calculator, I believe I give $14. It was regularly like $25, I think. I've been looking for a set of these dial indicator calipers, whatever you want to call them. You know, you don't find very many of the old school ones like this. They're plastic, of course, but for being at work and that, I've got a digital set, and a couple people's borrowed them, and they've gotten dropped and that, and I don't think they're really accurate. This, for no more than what I'm going to use it for, I give $6 for it. I think it was like $20 originally. And then I got this, I believe it was $14. And it's the 8-inch T-bevel, you know, for measuring your depth and stuff like that. I think, yeah, I believe I give $14 for this one. You know, you zero it, and for no more than what I do here in the shop, I think it'll be all right. There's everything you can do with it. You know, I know a lot of people think, you know, they need to really spend a lot on expensive tools and that, but I kind of try to watch the sales and things, and there's been times that, you know, I could have used this. I'm getting ready to pave my shop out here. I'm just tired of the rock, having to use Roundup every 6-7 months, and just I'd like to have it all smoothed out. And I looked into blacktop, and I think it'd just be better to use, you know, go through and just figure what the concrete and stuff, and you got yardage and inches and feet, and it just has everything on here if you want to calculate it yourself. And if you're a DIY guy like I am, I try to do a lot of it to save a little money. I know some people would just rather hire it done, and I may possibly do that, depending on how I feel. I've been down and out here lately, and I'm not going to really go into it, but I'm just now getting to where I feel a lot better, and I can come out here in the shop and work, and I'd really like to get the concrete and stuff done and get the shop, you know, like I said, it's just a total disaster. Just been throwing stuff in here everywhere. And but enough about that. Let's go into the tool drawer, and we'll just go there. Some of you know that I've worked on the wrench drawer and stuff like that, and I'm still working on the wrench drawer, but it's almost complete until I buy a few more wrenches from Harbor Freight, the Icon stuff. But we'll just kind of go into it, and I'll go through the drawers and stuff and just kind of show you. This is the first wrench drawer, and of course I got the good smelly stuff. I've got to put back in, I've got packets that keeps the moisture out. If you notice, some of the cheaper stuff's starting to rust. This drawer overall, it took quite a bit. I was really disappointed because the roll of stuff I bought the first time didn't totally go all the way back, but they've got another roll that's a little bit wider, but it still stops back here, so I wasn't going to redo this drawer. I think it turned out really well, and for no more, you know, I know I'll probably get it stained up and that and have to change it, so I'm going to buy some more rolls of it. Here's another purchase, guys. If you get a chance to go to Home Depot and they got these thin wrenches, I'd like to get a set for work because I do have a metric set, but this is metric and standard. And, you know, you get 3 of each. You have your 10, your 12, your 13, your 14, 15. And my wife just happened to look up and see, she knew I was looking for a set. And we got to looking at that, and I said, well, that would probably work for, you know, here at the house. I just really didn't want to take them to work. So, you know, I really would like to have another set, but I may go in there and see if they get any more in stock. But that set there is a really good set. I've used it a couple times already. But overall, this drawer turned out really nice. On to the next drawer. This is my screwdriver drawer. I've got Olsa screwdriver holders. I don't know if I'm impressed with them or not. They're a little bit harder to get out. I use the Ernest wrench holders on a lot of the big... Sorry about that, guys. I got interrupted. Back to the drawers, the screwdriver drawer, and then I'll go on to the next one. Like I was saying, the Olsa tool drawer, or the screwdriver drawer, excuse me, the Olsa screwdriver holders, you got to cut them down to get them to fit in the drawers. That's the only thing that I don't really like about them, and they're kind of hard to get in and out. You know, the smaller screwdrivers are easy to deal with, but when you get into the bigger stuff, it just seems like it's harder for these to come out. And that's why I put all these over here, because I don't use them that much. I like that they're solid. I like that they're magnetic. Also makes some good products. These would be good for if you want to hang them up on the inside of your box. You know, I just don't have enough room to do that with, and I just like the way this drawer turned out. And let's go to the next drawer. This drawer here, I have not done nothing with yet, because I ran out of stuff, and I really wasn't for sure what I was gonna do, if I was gonna go ahead and, you know, maybe use the shorter end stuff to where, you know, you wouldn't see it, or it'd be all chopped up. But that'll be in another video. This is the overall tray that I use for my, you know, I've got woodworking, I've got squares in here, I've got my magnetic angle finders, I've got another magnetic digital angle finder. That's like the one I just bought here, but it's old school. You got your levels and things. This is a snap-on tray that I've had for 7 or 8 years, that just clucks all my junk, you know, all my stuff that, you know, I have no place else to put, you know, specialty tools and things. I've got a lot of picks and punches and markers for metal, and I've got knockout set that I bought at a flea market. I got my air blowers, you know, just junk everybody has. But this is really my overflow to where I can keep everything. I know where all my stuff is, and it's you know, it's full, but I'd like to figure a way I could rearrange it to where it'd be a little better. If you don't have any of these guys, look on Amazon, these plastic razor blades. They come handy for a lot of things. But yeah, there's that drawer. The next drawer down is my power tool drawer. It turned out fairly decent, but you can see what I was talking about here. See how wide? And I think the newer roll that I'm ordering it will go the full length back here, but this is what I had started with this stuff, so I wanted to use it up. And I kind of wished I'd have waited because I could have used this for my other drawers. But I think it turned out really well. Holds all of my air tools. These are newer air tools down here. Got some of the old school Snap-on stuff, Milwaukee. Y'all, if you don't have one of these, it will take your lug nuts off and that very well, but just be careful because when you put them back on, you may have to use a cheater wrench on getting the lug nuts off if you have a flat tire or whatever. But overall, that drawer, I think it turned out quite well. This is my plier drawer, whatever you want to call them. I think it turned out really well. These are a mixture of Ulsa, Ernest, I believe it is, and Snap-on. If you can tell, all the holders pretty much look the same. They're, like I said, I've pieced a lot of it together, but I like how it's organized in that. And here's them moisture packs I was talking about, and I got to remember where. I don't remember if I got them off of Amazon or where, but man, they have helped a bunch. Because I have some old school, what do I want to say, Harbor Freight pliers and things that have kind of rusted, and it's really disappointing. And these are fairly new ones, and they're starting to do the same. So I know I need to get some more moisture packs. My garage from the winter and summer months is just, I don't know what to do because I don't want to run the heater all year round, and I don't want to run the air conditioner all year round. So, but overall, this turned out really well. This drawer is the wider stuff, and you can see I got to go all the way back. If I'd have been a little bit smarter, I would have used this drawer for the power tool drawer and then move that other one, because that seam there would have been hid from the you wouldn't have seen it. But I was afraid that if I had done it that way, the pliers moving in and around and that, it would have just pinched it and stuff. So on to the next drawer. Some of these over here on this other side I've done, you know, you can't really tell on this drawer. This is just all my pens and pencils and marking tools, freezer tester. If you need to do any fuel tanks and things, this stuff here is the bomb. I learned it from Half-Ass Customs. He has done a lot of gas tanks and things, and he recommended it, and I had one that was leaking and helped somebody out with it, and I've had this for quite a while, but we used it, and that stuff is the bomb. So go out there and get you some of it. It's a quick fix if you need it. But overall, this drawer is pretty much self-explanatory. Once again, this is the Snap-on. This is where Snap-on guy got me because, I have something for you, and he gave me one. And Ernest also makes one of these. I believe I have one more that I either got from Ernest, but I'm kind of wondering if the same company don't make them. But anyway, the Snap-on guy gave it to me, and he sucked me in the first time I got in the truck, and I thought that was just cool because he'd give me one, and I'd priced them, and I seen that he had them on his truck, and they were pretty pricey at the time. But overall, this drawer turned out halfway decent. This one down here is just miscellaneous, mostly all my wrenches, all my tape measures and the clean supplies for cleaning different things. I've went and bought some, if you clean guns and stuff, the gun cleaning kits you can get at Walmart, and they work good for, I use these to clean the inside of my welder every time I weld something or whatever, or use my plasma cutter. Your tips will get bunged up and that, and to kind of save a little bit on this stuff and not just throw it out right away, you can clean it. And then these are the Milwaukee hanging deals. I had this drawer plumb full of them, but I kind of reduced it down to just some of the welding supply stuff and torches the plasma cutter stuff. A lot of this I've cleaned out, but you get the picture. This drawer turned out really good. On up to the next one. This is taps, crescent wrenches, just different items also. Once I get my roll cart done, because I'm going to do my roll cart in this also, I believe. It's just OCD thing. I just like the way it looks with the purple and the green. Y'all know my car's purple and green, the Challenger. But yeah, it just overall turned out really good. The Allen wrench drawer I have not done nothing with. It's a little bit better than it was the other day. I at least cleaned a lot of the Allen wrenches. This was to where this drawer you couldn't even hardly open. This drawer, once again, is what I call my beaten screwdrivers and just miscellaneous. This is for your air and fix your glasses if you wear glasses. Milwaukee multi screwdriver. I also have the DeWalt one and the Klein one. There's just something about them screwdrivers. I guess it attracts me, but they got different deals. This unscrews. If I can get it off there. It's not working for me, but anyway, and if any of you don't have one of these Snap-on, you can stick this through your firewall. It's got for your longer wires and shorter wires. This is handy as all get out. I've used it for putting lines through firewall. I've used it for an oil line. A buddy had busted one, and he didn't know how he was going to get it back through. He was, kind of hem-hawing and worried about it, and I says, I got something. And I said, it won't take but maybe a half hour to do, and we used it, and it didn't take us very long, and we finished it up, and he was down the road. So if you don't have one of these, it'll go through your grommets and different things. It's a little pricey. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else, but it's been a lifesaver. On to the next drawer. This one is just miscellaneous stuff. This is another place where my digital calipers are. these pin deals to pull the pins out of your wiring harness. If I can open it up with one hand here. Basically, it's just like a little key set, and you can do your pins for your wiring harnesses and pull out wires and different things. This I just held on to. It's an old slide ruler of my dad's. It's more sentimental than anything. I don't even know the first thing about using it. I've never really went into it. My dad was very sharp with that stuff. Here's a set of, I think I've used this like once or twice, but I bought this set a while. Shoot, it's been, I want to say when Sears was still around. I bought it at Sears, and I think I've only used one of them one time. But it's an old Craftsman set. These come in handy. And then I took these out of a dumpster at work. When I worked, it was parts room. I don't know why they threw them out. The last place I worked, there was 2 sets of them. It looked like they had them marked for 2 different style lines or whatever, but I thought I'd hold on to them and keep them. You can never have many. I've got a lot of tools out of the trash. All right, let's move over to the next drawers. We're almost done. I'm probably boring y'all, guys. Here's the wrench drawer. One of the wrench drawers. Self-explanatory. Just different snap-on wrenches. I have Icon. I have Cobalt. I have... I think this one was from... this one was from O'Reilly's. I needed to torque some lug nuts, Tecton. I've got Icon, flex heads, 2-3 different sizes. I got these little baby ones. They've come in handy a lot. I just love the littler ones. Some of them I've kind of custom painted myself, kind of custom painted the icons in there. But that's the wrench, one of the wrench drawers. This one's another kind of a wrench drawer, little small torque wrench there. Aries wrenches. These are good wrenches. I was going to take them to work, and I just changed my mind. I just like the handles and things. Vim, if you get a chance, get you a set of these, especially for head gaskets. They work good for just when you tear down a motor, want to scrape stuff and that. But yeah, you get the idea there. This drawer I haven't done nothing with because it's the chisel drawer, hammer drawer, whatever you want to, specialty tool I made. Ended up breaking it, but I need to re-weld it. A lot of these I got at flea markets. I get them at pawn shops. Anything that will help me get the job done and use it for a punch, I do. Once again, these are not even 6 months old, and you can see the moisture in here is making it rust. I've got one little packet in here, but I need to get some more. It's frustrating, you spend that kind of money, and anyway, this drawer is work in progress. I bought some of these dividers. There they are there. I don't know what I'm going to do These are a little flimsy. I really haven't decided if I'm going to use them or not. I didn't give that much for them, so this is for your, and I don't remember if I did a video on these or not. I can't remember. This hooks onto your grinder. You get it on there really good and tight, and then you can put a cutting wheel on these or a buffing wheel, and it'll extend your grinder. But I bought them thinking, you know, they would work for some of the things, but it just, to me, it's a little floppy. I think it'd be it'd be better for buffing and stuff, but you know, that's, I don't know. I don't really know if I'd recommend them. It was kind of one of them impulsive items, and I don't know if it's a good idea to use them for your cutting wheels. I believe that's it on them. This drawer is a work in progress. It's a Harbor Freight tool holder. Right now I've got the my Ugga Dugga wrenches, as I call, in here. I was trying to make it a power drawer, and I think I did do a video on it. I am going to put the purple in there eventually. I got to cut a hole here. I'm in the process, in the process of finding a plug or whatever that I like that's on Amazon, and once again, they're pretty pricey. I think I've started a little bit on these drawers, oil wrenches, O-rings. This is just overall overflow. My hammer drawers, body hammer drawer. One of them, I've got another cart that's nothing but body tools. This one's just all my DeWalt stuff, special sanding pads that I use for hand sanding. Some homemade, that's made out of an old piece of pipe that we had at work. And when I'm welding, I use, as you can see, I need to clean this one up, but it's just kind of stuff when you're welding holes up and things, and I made a couple extra here. But yeah, that one worked for when you're wire feeding and you got small holes, you can use them and they'll do the trick. This thing's not working with me here. But yeah, there's that drawer, and I think nope, I hadn't done nothing with this drawer. That's all I have on that, pretty much, guys. I just kind of wanted to share some of that with you. I'm going to take you over here to the metal cutting deal I bought. Like I said, I am not thinking clear today. I'm going to pause you for a minute and we'll walk over there. I'll show it to you and then we'll end this video. Okay guys, maybe I can get this put in the video. Somehow I lost the bottom half of this video, so I deleted it. And I'm starting over, so hopefully I can edit it in there to where it's not going to be too messed up. It's about a couple hours later. I don't know what happened, but I was editing and I lost it. All right, let me turn you around. This is a Shop Max cutter. I've cut some stuff with it. Like I said, I got the blade off of Amazon. It's 10-inch throat capacity on it, 2.5. I really don't know a whole lot about it. It's El Cheapo. I think I give right around $200 for it. Like I said, you can get one at Lowe's for $199, somewhere around in there. I was looking today. I might have been smarter to buy it through there. I don't know. It's working good, so I got some stuff I'm going to do with it. I'm going to move it around, but I'll go make it sweet and short, and we'll just go from there. So let me turn you around. This is the metal I cut with it. It done really good. It cut right through it. You can do this at a 45. It's got adjustments up under here that get on the right side here. You can go all the way to 45, 30, 20. I probably won't do anything with it. It's adjustable. You can adjust it. You got a guard here, back and forth, you know, all that. Like I said, I bought it mainly for cutting metal. I've been messing around with it. I got some scrap from work. It cut through this like hot butter. This is what it used to look like, that piece. I cut it down. I was going to make a drill bit piece out of this, cut this off, but you know, it just cut right through it. So I just kind of thought I'd share that with you real quick. You know, if you're wanting to cut a little metal and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, and you're the DIY guy that you don't want to spend a lot of money and you need something to do the trick, there it is. Like I said earlier, you know, I've got the plasma cutter and that. I don't know a whole lot about it. Or I should say plasma table. I'm trying to find somebody here local that I can pay and maybe come help me. I thought it was pretty easy. They made it sound easy in some of the videos and things, but I've not had any luck with it. Enough said. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching my videos. We'll see you in the next video. Have a blessed day. God bless, and have a great weekend. Got cut off. The phone is getting hot on me, I guess. Running my mouth too much. But overall, I think you'll be really happy with it. I did notice that Lowe's has one a little bit cheaper for $99. And if you get one of these blades and put in it, I think it'd do everything you want to do metal-wise. I'm not going to cut that big of metal. I may get my thickest piece of metal around here and just see how well that blade will cut it. But I can definitely fab up some stuff. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Go down there and subscribe, hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Help me get to 1,000. I'm like at 994 subscribers. Every little bit would help. Nobody sponsors me. I pay for all my own tools. And it would be nice to be able to afford some of this stuff. Make a little. I enjoy doing the videos for you guys, telling you about some of the sales and tell you about some of the deals. I may bore you in that, but you know, I try to help you all out and try to help you save a little money and help you, or I think I'm trying to save you a little money and tell you where I made mistakes on things. And yeah, so hopefully you'll have a blessed week, and God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. Like, share, comment, subscribe.